Hello everyone, and welcome to another version of Johnny is YouTube. I got a question for y'all. Do you guys believe in God, or do you guys believe in Christ, or do you guys believe in the devil? That's my simple question for you tonight. Because I don't think that this county that I live in here in Florida believes in anything. They call themselves the Bible Belt. They call themselves the Bible thumpers of the South. But my question to them is, if they're the Bible thumpers that they say they are, why is it that when somebody goes to a homeless shelter, like Cedar Mission for example, they expect somebody to pay to live there? Is that real Christian-like? I don't think so. And as far as I'm concerned, Brevard County, well, they suck. I mean, out on Malabar Road, they don't really have any streetlights. And just the other day, somebody was killed riding a bike. Brevard County gonna do anything about it? Probably not. Unless somebody makes a stink about it on YouTube, like, well, say, moi. Anybody could get killed on a bike. But their chances are far much more magnified if the roads are very, very dark and there are no sidewalks. And some idiot who's drunk or high and driving never sees them. Right? Oh, come on now. People, I know you're out there, and I know you hear me. You always hear me. That's why you view my YouTube. As if you could hear me, or you're listening to me. You view me, right? Yeah. Well, come on. Brevard County needs to get their head out of their ass. Build more sidewalks. Put up more streetlights. Keep us bikers safe. I'll tell you what, I'm a biker. I ride my bicycle all the time. I ride it to work. I ride it home from work. I sure as hell don't want to get hit in the dark by some idiot. Because if I survive, the county's going to have hell to pay. And another thing, I go to college out here on Wickham Road, Eastern Florida State College. You're going to take the bus system, bus stop away from Sarno Walmart in Palm Bay because of a bunch of homeless people? Well, if you would house the homeless people like you're supposed to, you wouldn't have that problem, now would you? Duh. You don't think that. You think about lining your fucking pockets because you're politicians and you're greedy. That's it. That's all it breaks up to. You're a bunch of fucking morons, and you're worried about money and how much of it you can get. Plain and simple. Now I've got other issues I need to tackle. Homelessness is one of them. And it's not just a Florida thing. It's a worldwide thing. I used to be homeless. More than once. I was lucky enough to find somebody who loved me and cared for me other than my family. Other than my own family, that is. I found a couple people that would care for me. And look where I am now. I'm on YouTube talking to you. And I give props and kudos to them. I also give props and kudos to the Patriots. They're part of Deflategate. They showed the heart of a champion. And they won. Despite being investigated for underinflated footballs. Yeah, I know in prior videos I made jokes and cracked about it and everything. But I got a message for Richard Sherman. If you hold on a second here, you might hate me after this, but I don't care. But you remember what you did to Tom Brady after that game in Seattle a couple years back, Mr. Sherman? I'm going to speak for Brady because he's too cool to speak for himself. You mad, bro? Oh well, if you is, who cares? Just a game, right? And to me, I think it was rigged. Rigged like a wrestling match. I mean, look at it. The NFL is a $9 billion industry. It sells jerseys like I'm wearing right now. Like this. Team logos. Even though this is a cross. And hats. Like I just took off. It's a $9 billion industry. You know they're going to pick somebody to win. It's like World Wrestling Entertainment. They pick somebody to win. They even have a wrestler as a chief operations officer. Paul Levesque. Or Triple H, as people might know him by. To me, he should have stuck to wrestling. Because he sucks as a COO. That's not the point here. My point is, the homelessness in America needs to stop somehow, and the politicians need to get their heads out of their ass and figure out a way to get people off the streets and into some sort of a halfway house or a homeless shelter. That would eliminate a lot of your people going to jail for being transient, drunk, disorderly. I mean, come on now. Really? You're just going to sit there and let the cops arrest people for getting drunk in public and riding around on wheelchairs and panhandling on millions, mind you, to get money. You're not going to help them get a job. You're just going to, okay, well, if you come back here again, you're going to jail. Blah, 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 blah. Really? What happened to this world? It sucks. That's what happened to it. There'd be a day you could go outside and not worry about somebody breaking into your house. Can't do that shit now, can you? Can't. It's unheard of in this world. People are like, okay, we're living out on the street. Why don't we just go rob somebody that's more, have a house than us, have more stuff than us? Let's go rob them so they don't have too much stuff. They ain't gonna miss it, but we gonna like it. Right? Yeah, of course. Politicians don't give a fuck. They don't care. They never have. And here in Brevard, well, you die, well, you die. Who cares? They don't. That's why they own the street. They don't just round them up and say, let's go. We'll bring you to a homeless shelter. Instead, they say, let's go. You drunk. Get in the back of a car. We're going to take you to Sharps. We got housing for a couple of days. And it's on taxpayer dollars. Real smart. Yeah, I can bash Brevard County because they suck. They always have. Hell, they tried to keep me out of Brevard County. They weren't successful, though. I'm still here. Sorry about your bad luck, bro. You mad, bro? If you mad, fix your problem. You won't be so frustrated, bro. I love this state, but I claim Texas, because that's where I'm from. This state, with Governor Scott running it, sucks monkey deflated balls. That's all I got to say in this episode. You run into a homeless person, help that person. Make sure that person gets something to eat in a good something to drink. And I don't mean beer or alcohol. I mean something healthy, something good. Show you care. And I know sometimes people take advantage of that. And for that, they are wrong. But if they're homeless, take care of them. Give them that $1. But you make sure they don't go to that liquor store. You say, okay, you're hungry? Well, here's a sandwich. Or just extra? I'll throw in a good thing of water for you. But you gotta promise me something. You gotta promise the Lord above too, when you promise me. You gotta promise you gotta straighten your ass out. Get back on the right path. And if you don't want to go on that right path, that's your fault, not mine. Simple, that's how it is. I overcame a lot of stuff, and I know people that are homeless out there, they can overcome a lot of stuff too, if they really, really put their mind to it. Peace out. This is Johnny is YouTube. Wait for the next episode.